What's up everyone, John from ARTV. It's time for another installment of the Dear John Q&A, where I take a detailed viewer question that you guys leave in the comments or else ask me on Twitter, and then I answer it in video form. I got an interesting question today for you, and it's one that involves multi-genre collaborations, ones that you probably wouldn't expect, some of the wildest that you'll hear. So I figured why not queue up 6 songs, talk about them, kind of react to them in real time. Even though I've heard all of these songs before, it's still something where it kind of catches me off guard, especially if I haven't heard it in a while. So let's discuss the merits of this and also the detractors and when it doesn't work out. Be sure to drop a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and here is the question from the viewer Infamous. Infamous had to ask, Dear John, I was wondering how you feel about multi-genre collaborations, like for example, Ice Cube and Korn's Children of the Corn. Well, since that was your recommendation and you asked me so nicely, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the Korn song first.
Attention all parents, report to your local therapist, report to your local church,
Report.
to your local police department. It's going down.
Ice Cube, come on man, you're better than this. Oh no. This actually sounds really bad. Wow, this might be the worst aged thing from the year 2000 that I've heard in a while. So rapper Ice Cube of NW fame obviously teamed up with nu metal band Korn on their album Follow the Leader. The name of that track is obviously Children of the Corn, which is a little bit cringy in and of itself because it seems to be referencing the Stephen King novel, which was made into multiple movies, Children of the Corn. If you've ever watched those movies, they're extremely cheesy. They're from the 80s. And if you've ever listened to this song, then my god, you know this is cheesy too. Now, multi-genre collaborations can be very intriguing and even compelling. Sometimes the artists push each other. But on this track, it just sounds asinine. It sounds like gibberish to me, and it makes no sense as to why these two came together on such a poor quality track. What do we got next here? Okay, it's Ashtrays and Heartbreak by Snoop, Lion, and Miley Cyrus, because I think that we all remember when Snoop Dogg went through his little Rasta phase where he was like, I'm Snoop Lion, and I don't do drugs anymore? Wasn't that his thing? Well, we all knew that wouldn't last. Snoop Dogg and weed are like smog in LA. It's permanent, and it doesn't go away. Smoke in the air. Better be fog. It's so vibey, tropical. Kind of generic lyrically, but it's kind of catchy. I hadn't heard this in a while. I don't think I've heard this since it came out in like 2013. And Heartbreak. Ooh. Honestly, that's not nearly as bad as I remembered it being. I guess that's a compliment in some ways. I've listened to the song a couple of times over the years, and it gets a lot of shit for the fact that it is a weird collaboration, a crossing of a pop singer, a pop star, Miley Cyrus, and then the famed Snoop Dogg, the legend himself. It's maybe in a way people making fun of Snoop Dogg for collabing with Miley, but overall, their voices kind of mesh nicely on this track, and it's not that bad. It's a wild thought. If somebody's in a room and just pitching ideas for collaborations, if you threw out Miley Cyrus and Snoop Lion or Snoop Dogg before it actually happened, you'd probably get laughed at. But it worked better than the Korn and Ice Cube collab, and probably better than some of these others that we're gonna get to. I actually know that I love this next one. It stays in regular rotation, but I do think that it kind of sounds weird if you say it to someone. The Eagles of Death Metal, which features a singer that I don't really like very much. I know Josh Homme is in the band in the studio, but I don't like the Jesse guy. Kind of an asshole, actually very much an asshole. But he worked with Kesha on this track, actually a couple of tracks, and one of those is the amazing, raging Let 'Em Talk. Your own opinion. Her voice sounds so good on this one. steady rhythm driving this with the guitars on this one too, just a force. I like, ooh, just let him talk about it. Ooh, just let him talk about it. The song's playful. It's an unlikely pairing, but the guitars really complement Kesha's voice. So this cross collaboration actually paid off in a major way. The artists both add something to each other's part of the song, and maybe it wouldn't quite be the same if it wasn't Eagles of Death Metal. If it was just maybe a session musician or something like that, maybe it wouldn't have had as much of a backbone or a spirit to it. But overall, this is an anthem and a great collaboration. Now, when someone says weird cross-genre collaborations, people often go straight to Lulu, the collaboration album between Lou Reed, who was famous for being with the Velvet Underground and has since passed on, and the heavy metal band Metallica. Oh man, this album in general is just full of laughs because it's terrible. I mean, I've listened to this thing and I've tried to see what some people see in it, and I don't see it. It's terrible. And we're gonna react to a track here because I haven't heard this in a while. Acoustic guitars sounding like the Friends theme song up in here so far. Oh, okay. Feel like white guy with acoustic guitar right now. This album is so weird and so many of the tracks are so long. So long. Way too long.
I would cut my legs and tits off when I think of Boris Karloff and Kinski in the
Well, that's enough internet for today. The backing vocals are so bad. It's like if Bon Jovi decided that he had wanted to team up with, I don't know, who's somebody huge? Slayer? I don't know, Slayer and Bon Jovi, or better yet, I don't know, Pantera and Miley Cyrus? This is bad. This is really bad. This is, for a reason, a go-to of what goes wrong when people combine these genres that just don't work together. I mean, if you listen to Velvet Underground and then you listen to Metallica, it's obviously like in different realms of the universe. And then bringing those voices and those sounds together, it's not good. I mean, Salt and Pepper go together, not Metallica and Lou Reed. Sorry. Oh, I remember this so fondly. I remember the day that this leaked online. LL Cool J and Brad Paisley on a track called Accidental Racist. What could go wrong with a white cowboy and a black rapper that have been huge in their own respective scenes coming together on a track called Accidental Racist? I'm sure it's endearing as hell, right? I'm sure that it's not laughable or meme-worthy at all. Starts off sounding normal country song, right?
Starbucks down on Main. I hope you understand.
That I'm not racist. I just accidentally said that.
When I put on that t-shirt.
What t-shirt?
The only thing I meant to say.
Oh, not the rebel flag. No.
I'm a Skinner fan.
Oh, bullshit. That's not... I know so many of my neighbors around here that have Confederate flags on their shirt and shit, and that's not because they're a Skinner fan.
The red flag on my chest somehow is like the elephant in the corner of the South.
Probably should be.
I'm just a white man coming to you from the Southland, trying to understand what it's like not to be.
Should I be laughing? I don't know if I should be laughing.
Just because my pants are sagging doesn't mean I'm up to no good. You should try to get to know me. I really wish you would.
This sounds like a fucking after-school feature. I can't handle this. LL Cool J, corny for this one, man. The intentions of the song are the best, I'm sure. But Accidental Racist serves as the most irritating example of trying to piece these bridges that should be pieced in other ways, and I don't think a song called Accidental Racist is going to really make anybody understand. And trust me, I know a lot of people that just have the rebel flag for the sake of being like, yeah, I don't like people of color. I don't like anybody else other than white, because white is right to them. Now, we've seen some very interesting crossovers up to this point, and I think this is the most interesting and perhaps maybe the cheesiest of them all. It's like when didn't the Jonas Brothers go on Hannah Montana? Now it's like that, except for rapper Common went on a track by the Jonas Brothers in 2008 called Don't Charge Me for the Crime, where the Joe Bros literally talk about like doing bad boy stuff and like, I don't know, running from the cops, and there's like a really bad cop car siren. Let's take a listen.
This is life in this world.
Oh no, life in this world, yeah right. Oh really, Nick Jonas, really? Really, Nick Jonas in Common, The sound effects, stop. The guitars around this too are super like, oh, we're still a band for sure, but look at this. We got a Common feature. We're tough. We're street boys now. It's time to rock. Oh man, yeah, for sure. You're rolling on the streets, man. Oh. Who would have known that the Jonas Brothers would have such an eventful life of crime? Those were just 6 examples I could find of weird crossover collaborations between genres, unexpected collaborations, people that you wouldn't think that you would ever hear together, but there's actually songs that exist. These were all, for the most part, kind of weird examples. There were a couple of good ones in there that I think are actually enjoyable. But what do you guys think? I'll leave a list of all of these songs in the description if you want to listen to them. Try them out for yourself. Let me know the weirdest cross collaboration that you've ever heard in the comment section down below. Right now, start typing, leave me a comment. Don't forget to drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, if you would like to ask me a question that I could answer in a future Dear John, then start with Dear John and then leave a detailed question that I could answer in video form. Much love to all of the people already supporting on Patreon. You guys rock, and thank you for helping keep both of the channels going. If you would like to join in on Patreon and donate on a monthly basis, it's the top link down below, or else the annotation in the corner. You can get some cool perks in return. If you want to see the last episode of Dear John, tap here. Another recent video here, socials in the description, and I'll see you soon for more on ARTV.